I have 1,000% respect for my clients, best referred to as a life/relational coach. There's a lot of confusion. I coach singles who are dating for marriage, take them through the pre-dating, dating process, into marriage and happily beyond. Welcome back to The Dating Coach. I'm Malka Schulman, and with me in my home studio is Haley, and we are deeply into discussing the topic of trust. And what has really come out is that whereas Haley thinks she cannot trust men because perhaps they are really evil and out to hurt her, the truth of the matter is it could very well be that Haley is hurting herself by not being able to trust her own judgment and sense of boundaries. So I would like to really ask you, Haley, how do you determine which kind of a male to allow into your life?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't had to make that choice in a really long time. And the last times, plural, that I did, I didn't make very good choices. So I have, in essence, shut down completely where men are concerned, and I focus on every other aspect of my life. And this, I've just let it go.
You spoke of honesty as being something that you truly respect.
Yes.
So a man of integrity would be a man
Absolutely.
how would you know that he was a man of integrity? What would you look at?
I would consider his work, for one, not about money, but that he's doing something that he is connected to, that he feels passionate about, which is not just for money, actually.
And what about how he does what he does? Would that tell you a little bit about his character?
I guess it
right?
would.
And maybe that would really begin to appeal to you. It's not about the fact that he is true to his work, but that when he dedicates himself to it, he puts his whole self into it, which is perhaps something that you could count on in terms of your own relationship because it's so transferable.
Right.
Okay. So his integrity.
Yes.
Yeah. What else? You're drawn to people. There are things that you respect in them.
I think in the past I have been drawn to strength, but I've misjudged it. It was even the other day, I was in Loblaws, and I saw a man who came across very strong, and then in 5 minutes he was screaming at his son like it was abusive, and I was thinking, this is who I find attractive. So I'm misjudging the qualities that I'm looking for.
Haley, you know what? This is why people have to date over time. Because you're not just seeing a glimpse or a slice of a person, but you want to be able to see them in many venues over a period of time, under stress very often, and how they handle themselves when they're in public and when they're in private. You know, interestingly enough, if you check out a person's generosity, what they spend their money on, and what they consider important, if you see them under stress so that you can actually see how they handle themselves, that would be very, very impressive to you. Okay?
It's critical, actually. I never thought about that. I've never thought, and you're absolutely right. Because when people are under stress, the men that I've dated behave very badly.
And what makes them angry? That's what you want to see.
When they feel out of control.
When they feel out of control and such. So I think once you really honor what you truly believe is important to you, their integrity, right? And their generosity, and their intelligence in making fine judgment, and their thoughtfulness and consideration, etc., etc. Once you really respect yourself enough to trust that you are not going to just let anyone into your life, but it's going to be someone who really commands your respect, then you will be able to open yourself up again to men. And the fact of the matter is, it takes getting to know a person for who they really are and not simply for how they present externally.